Well, a dedicated local group is on a mission to make a difference by building stronger connections and feeding those in need, all while fostering a sense of community across Northwest Arkansas. Joining us from For the Love NWA, we've got Meredith, Jennifer, and Dylan. Welcome to all of you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us. We're excited.
Absolutely excited to have you here. So maybe for folks who haven't heard about For the Love NWA, what are you?
So we're a nonprofit that exists to feed the hungry, cultivate community, and fight poverty here in Northwest Arkansas. And we primarily do that through what we call Neighbor Night, which is really just a fun block party where we gather the entire community for a free meal.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
How'd you get the idea to start this?
Yeah, you want to tell them?
We were out on a jog, me, Jennifer, and Melinda, and we all live close to downtown Bentonville. COVID was happening. We were just discussing the needs that we saw in our community. I think Northwest Arkansas often doesn't, we don't see the need for food in our community because of all the beautiful things that are here.
Right.
And so we were like, what can we practically do to love our neighbors well? And here we are.
Right. So when did it officially start? You had the idea during the pandemic, but when did you get it off the
was
ground?
November of 2020.
Okay.
So it's been about 4 years now.
Yeah, I've been doing great work for that long.
Yeah. So do you guys have any like memorable stories about some of the lives that you've impacted?
Oh man, hundreds.
Almost too many.
I know.
All of them. Do you want me to go?
Yeah, name one.
Honestly, I feel like so many of our stories we don't get to capture because it's one neighbor relating to another neighbor. But I think one of them this year that has been my favorite is a neighbor that walked in Rogers, hadn't eaten anything but a loaf of bread in 2 weeks, not because food resources don't exist, but because she didn't know where to go. And she left that night knowing the other places to go get food with a list of resources. And 15 months later, she's housed and employed, and she has a beautiful baby girl, and we just got to watch her life transform.
That's amazing. You changed that life. That's
That's
awesome.
so cool.
Love it.
So can people just find you in the community throughout the week? Like where could they do that?
Yeah. Go ahead, Dylan.
So every Monday we're actually in Springdale on the back side of the Jones Center. Every Tuesday we're in Rogers at the Dream Center, and every Thursday we're in Bentonville on A Street.
And you're the chef, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
you're what are you, slinging food, slinging burgers?
Yeah,
What are you
so
making out
I mean
there?
a little bit of everything. So that's part of, bringing dignity to the neighbors that come through our neighbor nights is we want to be able to give them options. We
Sure.
don't want a neighbor to show up and we're just like, this is what you're eating tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why we'll have like a barbecue night. We'll give you pulled pork or you get barbecue chicken. We got sides to go with it. So yeah, I mean, I've got a great group of volunteers that come into the kitchen with me every day, and we cook for about 800 to 1,000 people a week.
Wow, that's a lot of
incredible.
folks. And you mentioned volunteers.
Yeah.
So is this mostly run by volunteers?
Absolutely.
We've had thousands of volunteers over the last 4 years. We have volunteers that show up at all 3 neighbor nights to just kind of help the final touches on the food and serve the food. And then Dylan has a team of volunteers that also help serve in the kitchen.
Wow. What if people want to get involved in that way and they want to volunteer? Is that an option?
Oh, absolutely. Just go to our website, forthelovenwa.com, and you can sign up to volunteer, give, or just show up for a neighbor night. Like, there's so much value in showing up, eating a free meal, sitting across the table from somebody that you don't know, and just getting to know them. Because that's
Yeah.
where the life change really happens, is around the table.
Yeah,
So.
for sure. And do you put out the menu in advance, or is it just kind of like you show up?
So we will get together every Wednesday for our team meeting, and we'll try and plan out about 2 weeks in advance. And then every Sunday we'll drop the menu for the following week.
Yeah,
So every Sunday it'll let everybody know what you can expect Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
I love it. Well, thank you
Yes,
all
thanks
so
all
much for
so
joining
much.
us. We appreciate it. We love the work that you're doing,
Yeah.
and we really appreciate that you exist in our communities.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Thank you all.
Absolutely.